Sorry, guys. Hi. Shh. Too noisy. Oh, alive. We're alive. We're alive. We're here. Hello all and welcome to Wow Crochet. My name is Mary and I'm coming to you live yet again for another Saturday live. Welcome to my many newbies. Welcome to my regulars. Hi Sheila, how are you? Hope you are well. Hope we are all well in this weary world of ours. Hope we are all well. I really do. I have been messaging backward and forward to family in Italy, so I'm being reassured that they are well, which is a very good thing. But here we are live at Crochet World. Hi Annie, how are you? Hope you are well. Annie Thomas. Welcome everyone and welcome to Wow Crochet. We are here every Saturday mornings in Melbourne time, that is 10 o'clock Melbourne time. We may change that in the future. I keep saying that every week, but I never change it, right? And I was going to change it for the month of March. And I thought, nope, I'm not going to change it for the month of March. I am now that I'm here. Oh, that's lovely, Sheila. I'm so glad you are here. Oh, my heart is so happy. Thank you, Sheila. And I'm well that we are here and we are all, safe. I know in this weary world of ours. But, what do? We're here and, we make pretty things. That's what we do. We make pretty things here at Wow Crochet. We push everything else aside and we work. But we don't, it's not real work, it's fun. Shh, don't tell anybody. We don't want anyone to know that it's real work. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Lovely to see you too, Jennifer. And Sheila, I'm so glad you're with us, and so is Annie. Thank you, Annie. We've got a few other people here with us today. It's a bit gloomy here in Melbourne today, a little bit overcast, but I believe it's supposed to clear up a little bit later. I could be wrong. But the overcast means it's a little bit dreary in the live. No, I look like I'm going like this all the time. You know why? Because I don't have them with me, but I usually wear glasses close up. Oh, you're new, Annie. I can see that. I can see you're new. Welcome here to Wow Crochet. Annie, we have lots of tutorials here at Wow Crochet. We have some newbie tutorials. Hi, Anne Smith. How are you? Lovely to see you. And we have some more advanced crochet here as well. So we cater for everybody. You're welcome, Annie, you're welcome. We cater for everyone here. Well, I say everyone. Some people may not like what we do, but we like it. We are crafters. We make lovely things for the world to look at. And we make lovely things for ourselves. And we make lovely things for our family and friends as well. This week on Well Crochet, we have been busy yet again. Now, naughty me. Wasn't really focused. I did a tutorial this week. Actually, it was uploaded yesterday. It was called the treble stitch and treble V-stitch. So I combined both the stitches together because we were going to make a top with a treble stitch. I really didn't think about it, but the top I was making had double crochets. They're not trebles. Oh, I'm going loopy-loop. It doesn't matter. We're all crazy in our own way. Let me just show you what are the pieces. That's the pieces of the top, right? And I've taken it undone because half of it was a little bit too long and I wanted to shorten it a bit. But if you look carefully, they're actually not trebles. They're doubles. It doesn't matter. We practice the trebles just for fun. I know, it was a little bit of fun. Having said that, I was thinking, when we make the top, we make it with our normal doubles here. Maybe once we get halfway, we can put trebles in and have it flowing. You see, I haven't really designed the top yet. I kind of just make it up as I go along and then just put in the right measurements everywhere they need to be put. Some measurements are bigger than others, like mine. Shh, don't tell anyone. And I think maybe we could do that. We could do the double double trebles. We can do the double V stitches. Why am I on my toes here? Let's drop that. You like that? Thanks, Sheila. I know. I'm thinking maybe we can do the double V stitches until we get halfway and then do the treble V stitches. It kind of gives it a little flare down the bottom. I think that'll be a good idea. I just invented that. I just do things at the top of my head and hope for the best. I'm going to move this over a little bit. Ta-da! Oh, have you seen? Oh, it's too far away from me. This gorgeous thing right here, I know. That's actually a private job. I can't really do that on YouTube because the pattern is actually not mine. But yeah, I can't really do it on YouTube. However, we can in the future do a poncho, a nice spring summer poncho. And we could add our own design. We could, we could do the wow crochet design. Not exactly the same as that one right there. Whoops, I'm trying to point to it. Okay, I'm not one of those lovely models who can do this. I'm just me. Yeah, no, we could do one of those in the future. What do you reckon, Annie? I think we can. And I think we will, because yours truly has been practicing a few little stitches. So that means that over the next week, we're going to be doing some practice stitches on some of the stitches we're going to use on our future poncho. But that's not coming for a while, guys, because we have so much already that we're in the middle of. We have so much that I promised for this week and next week. So I kind of have to ram all that in before I do anything gorgeously new. I know, right? I know. This week, what did we do on Wow Crochet? Monday, we did... I've made a mess here. On Monday, we did our tissue box cover. I know, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at the tissue box cover. Hi, Jeannie. Hello. Welcome back again. On Monday, we did our tissue box cover. Is it not gorgeous? Look at the spring colours. How bright are those colours? I love, love, love. Cotton. It's a gorgeous cotton. Do I have the cotton with me? I will find the label. Give me a second to find one, but I should have brought it with me. A little bit unprepared today. And also we got a couple of genies in. We have a lot of genies on Saturdays. I know, our Saturday lives. We get a lot of genies. And also this is our treble stitch that I did do. Oh, upside down. Our treble, the first row was just trebles to show you how to make trebles. The rest of them were treble V stitches. Now, I did this because I thought our top was made of trebles, but it was kind of done with doubles. Doesn't matter, because we're going to do doubles all the way down to halfway, and then we're going to treble it and make it, woo, we're going to make it gorgeous. Hi, Leslie. Hello, welcome again this morning. I know we're very, very busy in the mornings. I've been busy all week, guys. I've been doing a lot of gear this week, and I wonder how your blankets are going. You know, our blankets, if I open this up, all my yarns are going to fall out. I'm working at 4 rows at the same time. I know. My blanket's still not big enough, so I can't do a border row. Sorry, guys. You're talking UK terms, right? No, Sheila, I'm talking US terms. I know. It's funny because when I speak to people here in Melbourne, Australia, they usually say to me, why do you use USA terms when here in Melbourne we were taught UK terms? And I said I was never taught UK terms, and funnily enough, the first lady who ever taught me how to crochet, I was 5 by the way, that first lady was from England. Go figure. So no, it's US terms. So the US double crochet I think is UK treble, and I think the US treble is the UK double treble. Yes, I think so. I'm trying to decipher it all. I've got a little list somewhere that deciphers the whole thing. I know your single crochet, our single crochet, or the US single crochet is UK double crochet from memory. Yes, and a half double is your half treble. A double is your treble. I'm assuming you're from UK, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm just assuming that. And our treble, I'm trying to get it right. And the Americans, the UK, get it right, Mary. The USA's treble is UK's double treble. Those stitches that you said was, what's treble looked like? A double, I know you're lost. I'm lost, sorry. Look, I've got it written down somewhere. And if you like, I can do a quick tutorial, just a 5-minute thing on Monday or Tuesday of this week and just pop up the differences between the both. I do have it written somewhere. I just don't use it much because I literally follow USA terms. Sorry, I'm not from USA. I know, but we can work it out. We can do it. If you like when I'm doing the tutorials, just let me know, Sheila, if there's a tutorial you really, really like. Hi, Liz, how are you? Lovely to see you here again. Because I do use USA most of the time. Sorry. Actually, I use USA all the time. A UK treble is a US. That's it. That's it. That's what I was saying. US double. Yes? Yes, yes, yes. Sorry for confusion. No. I actually should have mentioned that I use USA. And I think someone mentioned it to me a while back. And they said, are you using that? You should really mention it on your tutorials. So I'm going to make it a habit to mention it on my tutorials and try and, say USA this stitch, but you can use the UK version this stitch. Does that help? I hope that helps. Yeah, someone did mention it. So that's probably what I'll do in the future. You know what? Let's make it a habit. I'll write something down in front of me when I'm doing every tutorial to make it a habit to transfer them from American to England, American to English. I use UK, so I understand confusion. Yes, I know. So what I will do, once I'm saying my tutorial, USA double crochet, this is UK treble. I hope that helps. I hope it helps. I'll try. And then there's some really weird stitches that come out as well. I'm assuming they're kind of like clusters. They're not really stitches. The main stitches are your main 4 or 5 stitches anyway. I mean, you've got your back loops and your front loops, but I think they're the same in every language anyway. So that's a bonus. Yes, is all good. I know, right? Thumbs up, thumbs up. This week we also had Whip Wednesday. Whip Wednesday had a small snippet in the middle there somewhere. I'm probably 3/4 of the way in, with my crafting sisters in it. Oh. And these sisters and I, when we get together, we're like little chickens in the background. Nobody could get a word in edgewise. We're all talking over each other. So I had to edit a lot of it out. And we just sounded like little cackleberries, little chickens in the background. But they craft as well. That was good. I know, right? They craft as well, and my eldest sister can knit like a champion. She can crochet just as good. The second eldest does crochet, knitting, and sewing. My third eldest does crochet. She can knit, but I think she does crochet and sewing. And then there's me who does all 3 as well. However, I'm not a champion knitter. I got to admit that my knitting skills are really quite knit one, purl one kind of thing. But crocheting I love. Sewing was my first passion. So I kind of did do a design course years ago. And that helps me with when I'm crocheting tops and skirts and things. It helps me with sizing. What days are you on? What days am I on? Are you meaning on live, or are you meaning casually during the week? During the week, I have main days. The first Monday of the month is Mary's Merry Monday, and that's just all the things of crochet that makes me happy. The second Tuesday of the month is Tip Tuesday, all the tips that I've learned in the past. Some I've got new online. Okay. Whip Wednesday is the third Wednesday of the month. When you're talking live is usually Saturday mornings this time, but that's going to change in the future as well. Okay. It's only because I want to change it up a little. I want to get, more people in watching. Lots of people are watching this time, but I just want to see the differences between different times during the day. So I can't really guarantee an exact day. I'm assuming Saturday is the best day I'd be on, but I haven't really worked out the proper time yet. Okay, but we've also got Thrifty Thursday, which is the third Thursday of the month. Or was it the 4th? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 4th, sorry. 4th Thursday of the month. and we have either History Friday or Friday Fever. At the moment, we're putting in Friday Fever. It's Friday evening here. Okay, it's Friday evening there. What would it be in 5 hours' time or 6 hours' time? It's Friday, 12, 23. Okay, that's the evening. Yeah, 23. It's 11:19. Is that right? I failed maths. No, I got it. Hello. She's gone loopy again. Late. It's very late. I get it. It's late. So we'll see. I will be changing up the times. This is the regular time I've been doing recently. When I first started, this was the time I did. We would still be sleeping then. I know. What if I did it really, really late in our evening, like say 10 hours from now? 10 hours from now? 9 hours from now? Yeah? You reckon that would be okay, Sheila? We'll see. Look, let's play with some times over the next few months. It has been this time since I first started my lives, which was 5 weeks ago, 5. I don't do a lot of lives. I try not to. It's only because it takes up a lot of my time. That would be morning. Okay, that would be a Saturday morning, I'm assuming. Yes, it would be a Saturday morning because it's Friday night now. Yes. Okay, we got you. We'll see. At this stage, I'm going to leave it this time for maybe the next few weeks. Come April, we might change it up a little bit. Don't worry about me. Oh, Sheila, I worry about you. I worry about everybody. So we will leave it this time for a few weeks, see how we go. And then in the future, we could just swap and change. We could even do a different day. Ooh. Is there any particular day anybody else has in mind? I'm happy. Either way, I try not to do lives. I like them, and I like the fact that we get to talk to each other, but it's so time consuming. And I'm a crocheter. Oh, I'm starting to shake because I'm not crocheting. It's like I'm on the edge. It's like someone who drinks and needs that drink. Speaking of drink, I better have some water. This is water. It's too early in the morning for anything else. And that's what I'm like. I'm like the crocheter who needs to crochet all the time. I know. And that's why the other time works good too. Okay, we can play with this, Sheila. We can. I'm out from work, don't matter. Oh, you're off work, are you? Yeah, a lot of people are off work at the moment. I know, we're all doing our shutdowns and stay indoors and that kind of thing. We kind of have to go with the flow, don't we? We're like little sheep. We all have to follow each other into our little rows and stay into our little box houses and that kind of thing. I know. It's tough times at the moment, guys. It really is. And we just have to take everything as it comes. I've been speaking to family in Italy, and it's been pretty tough there for them. They were in lockdown, maybe 2 or 3. I think they're on their 3rd week now. I could be wrong. I believe they said something about the 6th of April, but 4th of April? No, 4th. They said something about 4th, but don't quote me on it because things can change in an instant. But in the meantime, we are here, we're crocheting, we're making the world happy with colour. Why not? Why not? This is who we are, right? Now, I know that the yarn in this place here will outlive me. The amount of yarn that I have here, I hope no one ever lights a match. I'm going to be in trouble. The amount of yarn that I have here is going to outlive me. I tell you, it's going to outlive me. Even the patterns I have, they're both going to outlive me. So, and that's probably why I talk so fast and I rush to get things done, because I just want to go on to the next thing real fast. Because that's who I am. So let's get back to crochet, guys. Now, my son tells me the same thing. Yeah, I know. Let's just make pretty things. We got a stash of yarn everywhere. I remember, like I keep telling people this story. My son we actually had a shared laptop quite a few years ago. We're talking quite a few years ago, when laptops were only just in. I love that bag. I know I'm going to talk about it in a second. And he flipped open the laptop real fast, and I had a tiny little thin, give me your address if Lincraft run out and I'll come over. Sure, come. Actually, I don't know if we're allowed in each other's houses, but we'll see. We'll talk. And he opens up his the laptop, and out flicks a granny square, goes up into the air and falls straight down because he did it really fast. And he says, Mum, your squares are falling from the sky now. He goes, crochet is falling from the sky now. And I thought, oh yeah, that's right. So this is why everywhere you look around here, crochet everywhere. I see that. How gorgeous is that blanket? My favorite. It's one of my long favorites. I love the style. I love the color. The yarn costs me an arm and a leg. Well, I'll sit in the front room and we can holler. We can do that. Hi, Leslie. Do you have your 4mm hook? Or your 5? Oh, let's get down to business. Stop talking. Stop talking, Mary, they're saying. Stop talking. Okay. We are making this. We are definitely making this. I advertised this during the week on, I believe it was Whip Wednesday. And we're going to make this. This is a gorgeous little bag. You pop your arm in. And this is what I was saying before, that I can't stop crocheting. I'm like a crochet freak. So I pop my yarn in there. And any little, the yarn, pop that in there. Pop my hook and the thread comes down. And I work when I'm at craft conventions or craft wherever I'm at, any craft things. I know, gorgeous, right? I know, right? And that's what I do. And that's who I am. So I'm not going to change for anyone, anything, anytime, or anyhow. So we're going to be making this bag. But this week, so I get a little bit of close-up, I'm going to be showing you about colour change and how you can change when we work. And this bag was made this way, single crochets in this way. Oh, UK double crochet. Oh, I got it right. So it works across this way. We turn, we go that way. We turn, we go that way. And all the while we have the threads hanging. Now I'll show you how to use the bobbins and I'll show you how to change your thread. This only works, this kind of work only works with smaller projects. When you have larger projects, you really have to be very careful, because when you're using bobbins on, say, Graphgans, if you're not sure what Graphgans are, Google them. Google is our friend. So if you're not sure what a Graphgan is, Google it, because a Graphgan is, so much color change. Now, yours truly is currently doing a Graphgan for a family member. I haven't started on any color change yet, so I'm not going to show you. Possibly on our very next Whip Wednesday, which was another 4 weeks now, this week, I will have maybe 20, 30 rows done. It's like 200 and something stitches up and down. So it's quite a lot of stitches. Each row does take me a long time. When there's no color change, each row is very quick. But when there's color change like this, and let's say you're color changing up to, which I have done, up to about 80 or 90 color changes in a row. Don't even quote me on it. And when you're doing color change, that takes so long. And it's all about counting with Graphgans. You're counting each stitch and you're counting each color as you go along. This is going to be simple. This is a very, very basic single crochet or double if you are from UK, backward and forward. And then when we get to each color, we're changing. So we're changing the color there. We're going right across. We're changing to navy blue. Turn navy blue to light or medium blue, all the way across, and so on and so on. Then we get to the light blue, so we've got 3 color changes here, and we've got 3 color changes. So you've got 6 color changes there. When you get up here, you'll have 8 color changes on and off, and they just keep growing and growing. But with this bag, it doesn't have that many color changes. I mean, that's the ones I just said. I'm glad it's simple. All those color changes are driving nuts. I know. And I've done this many times before, where I've messed up the count on a Graphgan and I've just thrown the whole thing against the wall. And then I had to spend, I know, right? Then I had to spend ages trying to put all the colors in the right spots. So yeah, don't get upset with it. If you're doing it, just put it down, walk away. Don't do what I did. So color change is very simple on this bag. I'm not going to do the other side of the bag for you, and I'll turn that around because that is a little bit more complex. Okay, it's a little bit, look, it's not that difficult. It's just that little bit more complex, and I'd rather not confuse anyone anymore. So we're just going to do a basic square at this stage, and then newbies can join in. And you know, you're more advanced crocheters, you'll find this, you won't find it simple, but you'll find it easier. Oh God, color change. My special needs daughter in the same room. I'm dead. Look, I tell you what. I'll have to. Have you ever done C2C? Yes, I have. I've done a C2C graph. I did one recently. I wish I had a photo with me. I don't have it now. A lady who had a baby, I made a pink one with a big love heart in it. And it was a big love heart. So the blanket was quite a large one. But it was basic. When I say basic, because it was such a big love heart, it was easier for me to do the corner to corner graph. I hope that makes sense. These ones here are so much difficult. Yeah, I know, right? These ones here are so much more difficult, your single crochet. But trying to do a corner to corner for a bag, I don't know how well that will go. We could do the corner to corner half double, or if you're from UK, the half treble. That closes the bag up a little bit more. But this one here, I wanted to keep it closed because we use this for our, I don't think I have one handy, but our crochet hooks. Oh yes, I do. I have my whole bowl here. I forgot about that. So let's put this one here for argument's sake. See that hook right there? See how thin that is? That is actually not a thin one. That's only a 4-millimeter one, but it's just because it's got that point. And if you pop that in this bag, you won't have a problem with it. You pop it in a corner to corner bag, and with all those gaps, that's going to stick out. Unless you line the bag, like we could line the bag as well. But I think for a bag, corner to corner, no. But I have done it. They are easier than single crochet, or in UK terms, double crochet. Okay, so they are much easier, yes. So yeah, corner to corner, yes I have. In fact, our corner to corner pillows, there you go. Oh, cool. I just got my first pattern for one, just waiting for more yarn. Oh, Sheila, you're gonna love it. Corner to corner, they're great. You're gonna love them. And that's a corner to corner stitch right there. Now, just imagine that in a really big love heart, okay, with basic sides. So your corner to corner, you get your love heart finished here, but the rest is kind of basic. So yeah, that's our pillow here at Wow Crochet. If you wanted to do that, we actually do have a free pattern here at Wow Crochet. I swore to myself I'd never do a free pattern for this, because this is what we call our mood pillow. That's your autumn winter side, that's your spring summer side. But I did, so I was very naughty. I've never done C2C yet. Keep saying I will do it. You know, C2C, it is basic. It's just a matter of taking your time. If you don't want the gaps, don't say don't, Leslie. They're very good C2Cs. Don't say don't. If you don't, yeah, I know, right? It's gorgeous. If you don't want the gaps, you can use the smaller stitch. So you, instead of chaining, when you do this, you'll know, you chain up 3. I've done basic ones, but not color change. Oh, you'll get it. You'll get it. Don't worry, you'll get it. And if you don't, let me know. We'll work out a tutorial for you. I'll do a tutorial for anything. So if you don't want the gaps, like this is kind of gappy. See the little gaps? You might be able to see the pillow in there. I don't know if I can see that gap right there. This is a kind of a gappy corner to corner. If you didn't want the gaps, instead of using your trebles, I mean your doubles for USA or your trebles for UK, you can actually use your half doubles or your half trebles. And beforehand, it tells you to chain up 3 for a double or a treble. Just chain up 2 and just do your halves. Don't do your full one. And that closes it a little bit, kind of brings it a bit tighter. You have to kind of pull it all into place. You might need to wash and block. If you're not sure what washing and blocking is, I do have a tutorial here. But it does, when you're using half doubles or half trebles, it kind of tightens everything up and just squishes it all in. So you need to readjust your sizing. But if you're using a normal doubles, or in UK terms trebles, now you've got me thinking UK as well. So if you're using that, you've got plenty of space, and the sizing will be the size that they say. But if you start changing patterns to make the stitches a little smaller, it's all going to change the sizing. Just, you know, think when you're doing your corner to corner. But, you know, it's basic. Once you get it, you get it. It does take a while. little bit of practice. Practice with a small swatch, like a little square first, I think. And I have a tiny little square that you can practice with here on YouTube. You can try that first if you want. Otherwise, if you want to go straight into it, go for it. I always say, just do it. What can happen? It can be wrong. You do it again. Just do it. You know, even now I still make mistakes. It doesn't matter. Just take the risk. You've got nothing to lose. And right now, we don't even have time to lose because we've got plenty of time in our hands, haven't we? All right. So that was the bag. We are doing some colour change practice, not that side, this side. We're doing some colour change practice. Get ready for that. The colour change practice is happening this week. Now, I'm not sure about Thrifty Thursday coming this week, only because there's not a lot of stores that are going to stay open, so it's going to be hard for me to go out and get some specials and freebies and all sorts of weird things. However, I can do a little funny stint here at home, or a little sketch thing here at home for you, and I can just like scavenge around for little things around the place. Lost buttons on the floor under drawers or something, you know, that kind of thing. So we can muck around. I can do a little bit of fun. And we can do some tips on how to work things out a little cheaper. We can do that for Thrifty Thursday. But getting out, I'm not sure, because I'm not sure what's happening here day to day. You never know. So let's just say it'll go ahead, but it won't be as fantastic as the last one. If you want to see the last Thrifty Thursday, go ahead last month, this week's time last month, and check it out, because that was a bit silly. I was a little bit silly. I went to the stores and I took the little camera and I was dropping yarn inside the basket. I walked away with a fortune. It was supposed to be Thrifty Thursday. I spent so much money. As you do. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so that was that. And we also talked about the top, which we're going to do with the treble stitches. That's it. I think that's all we did this week on Well Crochet. I need a drink. I'm talking too fast. I'm like blah, blah, a million miles an hour. Water. It's water, I'm telling you. It is now. But if we did it in 10 hours time, it may not be water. It could be something a little stronger than water, like lemonade. I tell you what I'll call it Italian lemonade. Red Italian lemonade. Sweet red Italian lemonade. Like a motor mouth. Should hear what they call me here in Melbourne. They're very nasty, these people. They say chicken, they say cackleberry, they say motor mouth. Motor mouth is one of them. Sound good, right? I know, a nice sweet Italian wine. I mean lemonade. That's what I said, right? It sounds good. I know, right? Yeah, nice sweet Italian lemonade. That's what we used to call it. If anybody asks you what you drink, tell them it's Italian lemonade. Okay, my dad used to say that. He used to say to me, if anybody asks what you're drinking, it's Italian lemonade. All right, let's get back to business. Let's get serious. You know, I never get serious. I try. I actually do. When I'm crocheting, it's my serious time. If you've ever seen, you wouldn't, because I never show anyone. But if you've ever seen me in my little corner of my residence, trying to work out and design a pattern, it would blow your mind, because I'm quiet as a mouse. Let's get rid of that one. We don't want that. I'm quiet as a mouse, and all you can hear me do is whisper numbers. 5, 10, 16, 25, 110. No, this is not good. That's what you hear in the background. But when I'm working, talk as fast as you. Oh, good. I'm glad, Sheila, I'm not the only one. Oh, the first time I've got to see you live. Hey, Lisa, welcome to our live. I can get a little bit crazy. It's no different than any other time. So yeah, I sit in my little corner there, and I work so hard. I work so quietly. And if anyone comes in the room, I talk. But if no one comes in for like 5 to 10 hours, I don't say a word. I'm just bang, bang, bang. I type slowly but talk fast. Well, yeah, me too. See, if I typed faster than I talked, I'd have my website up and running by now. My daughter keeps saying to me every weekend, Mum, can we sort this website out? And I said, yeah, in a minute. I'm a crochet. I don't do that sort of stuff. It's not my thing. Somebody else can do it. So let's get down to business again, guys. I always lose it. So yeah, I sit in my little corner and I work hard, and I do come out with some great patterns and designs, and I'm very happy that I do. But you wouldn't recognize, I'm not the same person when I'm working. I can really get serious, and it's not always a good thing, because sometimes someone walks in while I'm trying to work. I kind of snap at them. I'm yelling at them like there's no tomorrow. Now, let's get on with business. This, I said we were going to start it this week. I'm going to hold it off till next week now, only because I haven't done my measurements. Don't smack me. Please don't smack me. I need to get the measurements right. And the measurements are, it's all about your sizing. And what we were going to do was the granny square shrug. It's either you could either do a shrug with a short sleeve, or we can make it long sleeve. I'm going to make mine short sleeve because I don't know if I have enough yarn. We do need to have a lot of yarn, and I haven't got the measurements right yet to get the yarn. I do have 6, I think I have 7 skeins of, let's show you the yarn, hey? It's Landscapes. Gorgeous. Lion Brand Landscape. I mean, look at that. Every time I look at the colour, I sometimes just sit there when I'm working on my granny and I look at the colour and I have a little dream. It's the colour. It's the colour that's just got me. Oh. And I believe, who was it? Suzanne. Suzanne mentioned that it's very pretty. I know, right? It was on special here in our Spotlight stores in Melbourne quite a few weeks ago. I don't know if it's still on special. It's only 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I don't know if it's still on special, but it was on special and I've always wanted to buy it. And I couldn't justify the prices. Yarn here in Australia is very, very expensive. It's not as cheap as overseas. And I couldn't justify the price, and they brought it down by $2. Very easy to do. I know, right? It is very easy to do, and it's also, let's get rid of that one. It's very easy to do, and it's also, it's quick. And if you use a larger hook, it grows quicker, because the thread itself is quite thick here, but the actual square itself is very easy. Yeah, I know. The yarn is very expensive. What is Spotlight? Spotlight is one of our larger chains here in Melbourne. It's like I won't say Walmart, because I think Walmart is different. They've got something else. Spotlight's more craft orientated, but it's also sells towels and sheets and everything else. It's kind of a linens. It's really an everything store. I believe it actually sells some kitchenware as well. So there's a lot of stuff that it sells. It's very crafty. Lots of sewing gear, lots of yarns, party gear. They have sheets, towels, bedding gear. I think I saw a bed in there once too. I don't know if they sell a bed though. I think they were just advertising the blankets and the sheets. But yeah, it's like a large chain. It's a large chain, and we have them all over Melbourne. So our Spotlight store, I got this one from, was in, what's it called, High Point City, or High Point West, it used to be called in the old days. But yeah, it's a little shop up there. Oh, nice. Like Walmart. Yeah, very similar. It's very similar. I hear people in some of the groups on Facebook talk about Walmart. So I believe they're very similar, but I'm not really sure because I've never been to Walmart. I've never been out of that way at all. Well, I have been out of Melbourne. I did go overseas once and visited some family in Italy. I did do that. And I did, what did I do? France, Italy, Greece, Cyprus. Oh, I forgot them. England. Love England. I love the outskirts of England. I love the outskirts. Way in the back. Way where that gorgeous little land is. I love anywhere where I can see greenery. Someone told me to check out Ireland and Scotland, I think. They say they have lots and lots of, hilly mountains and greenery. I don't know because I've never been there. So maybe one day when the whole world has gone back to being human again and normal again, we could travel again and have a good time. Went to Spotlight at High Point last week and the yarn was on special still. Oh, that's great, Liz. Did you get any? I love this yarn. I was just, I only seen pictures. Okay, pictures are good. Pictures. Do you know that I have never seen snow? I've seen pictures only. I've never, ever been to the snow. You did, Liz. How many did you get? I'd be curious. Did you get enough for what we're going to make? Or you're going to make something else? Yeah, I've never seen snow. It's really sad. My son has, and he's so much younger than me. You want to hope he is anyway. Imagine how does that work? Okay, sounds like Joanne's craft store. Yeah, a bit like a craft. It is a craft store. No snow. There is snow. You've got to go out to see snow. In our area, it's beautiful. I know, right? It's just snow here. Oh, just snowed there on Wednesday. Oh, I'm so jealous, Sheila. I would love to see snow. One day I might go out up into the mountains in our area. We do have mountains. It's hard to believe, but we do. And yeah, that's where all the snow is. I got 7, so I hope I got enough for the project. You sure have, Liz. 7 is plenty. I ran away from snow and came to Melbourne. Oh, Leslie, Melbourne's okay. Melbourne's good. Can't complain. Okay. It's melted now. Melted, is that what you mean? Is melted? Looks like a typo, but I think that's what you mean. Melted, yeah? I know. I will see snow one day, but I do admit I do like the warmer weather. We actually don't have the warmer weather very well in Melbourne. We do when occasionally. It wasn't a typo. It's all good. But yeah, we've had some weird Melbourne summer, forget it summer. I said last week that we have skipped summer. We're straight into autumn. We had some nasty hot days, a couple of mild ones recently. Bang, we're into autumn. No summer for Melbourne. Bushfires only, which was horrible. And then straight into autumn. Yuck, yuck, yuck weather. I know. Anyway, let's get back to business. Oh, how do I get distracted? I get so distracted. So we will be making this. Liz, 7 skeins is plenty. Or skeins, depends on what country you come from. So 7 is plenty. I think you have plenty, and I think we are going to have fun making it. Maybe I will do it this week. We'll see. If I can get the measurements to the square, because we've got to get our measurements correct. If we don't get the measurements correct, it can kind of tug at the back, or it can just dangle down too loose. It just depends on how big you want yours to be. I want to judge how much yarn everyone's going to need before I go ahead with it, because I don't want people to go out and buy 8 skeins and then they only use 5 or 6, or they go out and buy 5 skeins and they need 7, like Liz and I have bought 7. I think 7 will do, but don't quote me on it, because I haven't actually done the numbers or the figures. It's all about figures, all about counting. That's the part of crochet I don't like. How we hate to count. Now, let's get down to business. Again, I get so sidetracked. I know. I can't help myself, guys. I know. Now, let's get down to business. We were talking also about this gorgeous piece during Whip Wednesday. If anybody would like to make this, I still haven't done the count on that either. But I was using, I've left the label somewhere. I'll talk about that another time. I did discuss it on Whip Wednesday. If you wanted to check out Whip Wednesday, it's there. We're not making that this week, so I'm not in a hurry to discuss it. We can bring that topic up next week when hopefully it's complete. Oh. And I discussed this poncho here. Let me get a close up of the poncho so you can see where it's at. Check it out. Is that not the gorgeous thing? Now, I've made a mistake on the last 4 rows of the poncho, only because it's not really a mistake. See this part right here, which is stunning. I love. Let's see if I can get a close up for you. That part right there. The original pattern calls for these really long trebles. So the pattern droops right down to there, say down to there. So when it's gorgeous, I know. And oh God, I'm all itchy now. I've lifted up wool, it's making me itchy. When I looked at the pattern, I wasn't really sure what she was on about, and I couldn't work it out. And so I designed my own, as you do. But because I did it, I've lost that much. So when I did these rows here, I still need to do all of that again down here, okay, and then a little bit of a border. I found that it was sitting there, right? Her pattern sits up here, that dark part sits up here. Mine sits down, no, her pattern sits down here and mine sits up here. So I'm going to need to make that extra bit of something to fill in that area. So what I thought of, I have to take these last 4. I have to take literally all of that undone. That one, that, and that before I can go on. And I won't do it until I'm feeling mentally sane. Do you like that? Mentally sane? Because, oh, this wool made me itchy now. Sorry, just crocheting and listening. Oh, all good. So I thought when I'm feeling a bit happier, then I'll take it undone. Because if I do it now, I'll sort of pull it apart and I get grumpy and snooty and all that stuff. So I wait a few days till I'm feeling mentally better. Hence the word mentally better. And then I'll take it undone. And then by next week, I'll have that part redone. And then this part will be, see all those right there, that whole 4-finger section, that'll be down here. Okay, so just crocheting, listening. I've got lots of things coming up on my screen for some reason. Anyway, so there you go. That's this. And I'm a bit sad about it, but that's life. These things happen. And I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. So it's not that I made a mistake. I didn't follow her pattern. I wanted to do it my own, as you do. If I just followed her pattern and did the right thing in the first place, none of that would have happened. But it looks great. And the lady I'm making it for, it is a personal gift to her. She did a very special favour for me, heartfelt favour. So I thought, why not make her something gorgeous? She came up with this pattern and said, can you make this? And I went, oh, sure I can. Yeah, no problems. Yeah, problems. So, you come across those crossroads, you deal with them, you move on. I just told her it's going to take a little longer. But it's not like we can get together much right now. We will in the future. Cheers, I need another drink of water. This gets too much chatting. All right, so that's that. That's that. Now, I did want to talk about something. I don't know if you guys are aware. I do advertise it a lot. I do have a store for both Etsy and my madeit.com.au stores. I don't advertise the Etsy one much because I don't get on there as often as I'd like to. So I like to advertise the madeit.com.au store because last night I put everything on 30% sale, the whole store. Which means you could get this blanket, pretty gorgeous, I know, right? And the matching baby beanie, oh, so good, I love very much. And I'll tell you why I made the beanie. For, what did I say you can get it for? Wait, I wrote it down somewhere. You think I can find it? Jeez, I'm not that clever, am I? I wrote it down and then I don't know what I've done with it. Okay, let's just say pretty, huh? I know. You can get it for 30% off. I think you can get it for, I think it was 180. I can't even remember now. It's about 70 or 80%, 78%. It's about $70-something off the original price. So go and check out the madeit.com.au store. Look for Wow Crochet. I like that. Not sure what store you are talking about. The company's called madeit.com.au. Now, they're a bit like Etsy, if you know what Etsy is. And you have to put the AU at the end of it. Otherwise, it comes up with another store. I don't know what that is. It comes up with something else. I've tried that. Something weird comes up. But if you put madeit.com.au in Google, and when you get there, you just type in Wow Crochet. Actually, I type in summer scarf, and then one of my scarves come up, little orange scarf comes up. And then you click on that, you go straight to my store, and you will see all of my items on sale. 30% off store-wide. Now, this blanket is, let's have a look. And I've written it down on that little slip of paper, and you think I can find it. What did I do with that little, I found it. Sorry, guys. Okay, now, this blanket is 98 centimetres wide, or 85. I'm sorry, try 38 inches. I don't know where I got 85 from. 35.8 inches wide, times 80 centimetres or 31.5 inches wide, width and length. And yes, it was $258. It's down to $180. You get, for $180, Free shipping Australia-wide, by the way. I'm not sure overseas. I can't remember if I did free shipping. But free shipping Australia-wide, you get this blanket and this beanie for $180. That's a giveaway because this blanket, I can't even show you, is a nice, solid, thick blanket. And the yarn that I used was Cliquetan yarn, but it was Inca. I think it was not Inca. That's not even Cliquetan, I don't think. It was like a 12 or 14 ply. They no longer make this anymore, which is a reason why I did the beanie. Ta-da! Cute little beanie. It's so cute. I love very much with a little pom-pom. I did the beanie because that is all the yarn I had left in stock. And because they're not making the yarn anymore, I thought, well, what am I keeping it for? The yarn's not getting made anymore. So I made the beanie as well. Okay. And what I did use, I used the colour. Hello, Kato. Is it Kato Mami? Oh, wow. Kato Crochet. That's new. So I used the yellow and I used the red and the purple. And in between I used a variegated to do the extra. Now this is the chevron. I couldn't get it out then. This is a chevron blanket. Chevron. So if you look that up, you'll see the actual stitch is a wave stitch. In fact, I'll turn it around the right way. That is the way it's crocheted. How gorgeous is that? I know, right? Gorgeous. And that is on sale on the store for $180. Now put that slip down. You think I can find it? $180.60. Down from $258. It's an absolute steal. That's why I'm advertising this blanket. Some of the items, you know, I don't want to go in there. Some of the items are so low because I took the store, everything off, 30% off store-wide. Every item on that store is 30% down. And the store's name is Wow Crochet on madeit.com.au. Thank you for listening. And that's that. So that is ready for shipping. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Ooh, Missouri. Oh, well, I'm from Melbourne, Australia. Found it. You make some really pretty things. Thank you, Sheila. That store has been there for quite some time now. I'm thinking I'm putting everything on sale for this time, you know, these hard times that we're in. I thought I'd pop everything on sale. So I'm practically giving a lot of stuff away. If you think about the price of yarn here in Australia, I am practically giving you the stuff for free. Really. So there you go. And also, because I'll be starting up my website soon, I don't know how long those stores will be there. So I'm trying to clear off as many of the products as I have there before I swap everything over to the website. And that'll take a while, so they'll be there for a long time. Yeah, hi, Marmy. It's an interesting name, Marmy. M-A-R, is it Marnie or Marmy? Oh, it might be Marmy. Might be Marnie. Oh, get it right, Mary. You have to wait for it to come back on the screen. You know, the writing, when it comes up to my left there, and it comes up for a few seconds, and then it's gone. It's M-A-M, or is it Marnie? Do I look weird? Okay, so that's that. I just wanted to show you that one blanket because, what's that? Springfield MO here. Okay, my name is actually Mana. Mana, oh, what a pretty name. But Marnie is a nickname. Mana's a pretty name. I love it. I love it. It's gorgeous. You can make your own, like, scarf and just call it the Mana. I mean, that's gorgeous. Keto refers my diet. Oh, a lot of people do that diet. I've heard of that. I have heard of the diet. Yes, a lot of people do it. Even here in Melbourne, Australia. Glenroy. The area is called Glenroy. It is in northern suburb in Melbourne, Australia. It is about 7 or 8 minute drive to the airport, Tullamarine Airport. Oh, Melbourne Airport. Yay. Not that that's a good thing right now because we can't go anywhere. We can't go anywhere. We're stuck. Oh well, we'll just crochet. That's what we do, right? We make pretty things. We make the world happier with lovely, gorgeous, bright colours. And if we don't, we make pretty things. That's what we do. And that's it, guys. We aren't supposed to We aren't supposed to what? No, we're not supposed to travel. No. Yeah, I'm crocheting a lot since being stuck. I know. We're all stuck. You know, we're kind of all stuck. I still believe that here in Melbourne, you're allowed to be out and about. Hi. Anywhere. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I do too. But yours truly doesn't really go out and about anyway. I do spend 90%, 99.9% of my time working, crocheting. I know. I spend a lot of time crocheting, so I don't really get out and about as much anyway. Last year I did. I worked in a different area. I know, right? I'm usually home too. Last year I worked in a different area full-time, and then I did the crochet part-time, which is why the stores and everything took so long to get sorted out. But now I'm doing this full-time, non-stop. When I'm not crocheting, I'm thinking crochet. When I'm thinking crochet, I'm writing crochet. Not writing crochet, I'm weaving in ends. When I'm not weaving in ends, I'm sleeping and dreaming about crochet. Crazy crochet lady. And he said he would take a pay cut. I know there's a lot of people taking pay cuts. It's not a good thing right now. It's pretty sad times ahead, I think. I don't know where it's all going, where we're headed. I don't know. I like to hope we get over this fairly quickly and we just get back to our, what we call some sort of normality in our lives, I suppose. It's really, and it's, a lot of this is not my area. I don't really like to get involved with all that. But it's in our faces right now. Avoiding it is impossible. I admit to actually turning off the TV and turning off the radio. And sometimes when I get really upset and really frustrated, I pop on a comedy movie. I would love to crochet full-time. It's not easy. I'm telling you, crocheting full-time is not easy. I work nasty hours. And when I say nasty, I work days and I work nights. The things that waste my time, and I say waste because they do, is editing. I don't do that stuff. I crochet. I make pretty things. I don't want to be on a computer playing around with chopping and cutting. And see how I'm talking live? When I'm not live, oh, he has a hard time doing it. Yeah, I know. Teach him how to crochet, honey. Teach him how to crochet. See if he likes it. Spend a bit of time with him. Teach him how to crochet. And if you can't crochet, well, get some gorgeous, lots of things coming up on my screen now. Oh, everybody's talking to me all at once. Yeah, so teach him how to crochet. He would love it. Or not. Read a book. It's hard, isn't it? I know. Yeah, I know. It's hard times. It really is. What does Dad do for work? Do you know? Because that might, he might be able to do something in that area. I'm a retiree and work part-time. Yeah. So you're still working. They're allowing you to work part-time where you are, Annie. I have to admit, if I was still, he sits at the table and watches me crochet. He works for the airline in an office. Yeah, that's tough. Lots of hobby to do at home. I know. What about painting and drawing? That's always a good thing. You know, there's actually, I had a family member tell me that he started drawing from some YouTube tutorials teaching how to draw. And he actually draws now. It's a family member who draws because his time has got plenty of time. I work with my son. Okay. I know, right? I know. It's very sad. So he draws a lot. And he does it free off YouTube. You know, he doesn't go to school and learn how to do it at school. He just got little free tutorials on YouTube and he's taught himself how to draw. It's pretty cool. So maybe a craft or something to keep his mind busy. I know it's really hard to keep your mind busy during these times, but you know, I think we have to. Thank you, Jeannie. Jeannie. Oh, Jeannie's a very popular name, Marnie. Marnie? We'll call you Marnie? I don't know. What do you like to be called? Marnie? Anyway, Jeannie's a very popular name. Yeah, especially for us here at Well Crochet. I think we have 3 Jeannies altogether so far. I don't know if any more joined recently. Springfield, I've heard quite a few people I know live in Springfield. Well, I don't know them personally. I just know. Just know their names. Like you. I don't know you personally, but I know your name. So there you go. That's Our week here at Wow Crochet, we have done a lot. We're going to do a bit more next week. If I get the measurements right for our granny square shrug, then we'll be able to do that. I got used to Marnie. Got used to Marnie. Marnie's a lovely name. I just can't get over that you're doing the keto diet. A lot of people are doing that keto diet. Do I talk too fast? Sorry. When I talk fast, I sort of miss the last two letters of a word. Like I said diet instead of diet. I know, right? So yeah, busy as all here. I'm trying to read as well. The channel crystal Ezra is during the virals. Yeah, allowing full art. Oh, isn't that nice, hey? Full art drawing. Lots of channels are doing them now. So I can't do the other diet because any non-keto food causes me physical pain. I know, yucky. I know. Haven't we? You know, when you get to a certain stage in your life and your body just can't cope with certain things. All the stuff I used to do, when I went to the doctor and he told me certain things that I had to cut out of my diet, I thought, what? Are you crazy? I'm Italian. I can't cut out pasta and bread and cheese and the sweet lemonade, the nice red lemonade. So all these things he told me to cut out, but I have to because I'm blowing up like a balloon here. This is why I don't do the full body. Look, I'm blown up like a balloon. I know. I've been told to give up coffee, Marnie, and it's like, I'm Italian. There's no way I'm giving up coffee. You know, we'll see. Played with the camera now. It's all over the place. Yeah, no, I've been told I had to give up certain things. But you see that right there? That thing right there is a treadmill. And yours truly is now decided, I might even get a video for you, to learn how to crochet. We are conditioned, I know, to learn how to crochet while on the treadmill. And I think I will do a video just for fun. If you know me, guys, well, some of you do, the newbies don't, I will occasionally pop on a little funny video. If you haven't seen anything funny, check out the Russian join challenge. Now, I did the challenge. I did a full video on how to do the Russian join swatch. And then I did a little challenge at the end. And it was a little bit of comedy. And I kind of overdid it on the comedy bit. Kind of drove over that thing, and I'm only eating meat. Oh, yummy, yummy. Some of that sounds good. That sounds good. So can't do that at all. I know. Some of it sounds great. So if you want to see something funny, check out that Russian join challenge. That's funny. I will be getting on that treadmill. We will be getting footage of me crocheting on the treadmill, but I have to perfect it because I'm too scared I'm going to fall off. So when I perfect it, because I've been thinking about this treadmill, and what I do, it's right opposite a TV. It's kind of not, I have to move the treadmill every time I want to work out. And I watch one of my favorite movies. I put it on and I'll casually stroll. I don't do a workout, I casually stroll, which is probably the reason I'm not losing weight. I was talking about the Russian join. You can't do the Russian join? Well, look, I have to be honest with you. I did it. I don't like it. Oh, don't tell anyone. I don't like it. I prefer... Oh, my animals have gone crazy out there. I don't know what's going on. They both went crazy. I prefer to weave in the ends, truly, I have to say. And because I'm a stickler at weaving in ends, and I really perfect it, I'm so adamant about weaving it in 2 or 3 times and getting in there and, you know, splitting that thread, which I shouldn't really do because it's, no, but don't tell anyone. So I don't really, I tried it. I didn't like it. And I think I even mentioned it at the end of that challenge, which was a bit of fun, a little bit of fun, a little bit of comedy, that I mentioned at the end of the challenge that I didn't like the join and I probably wouldn't use it. But I did for the challenge. And so we made a good swatch. It was quite a big swatch, actually. And I did take it outside and, you know, toss it around and stand on it and squish it and drive over it with a car, that kind of thing. It's all in the video. Go check it out. It is funny. It's a little bit silly. You kind of have to watch 3/4 of the video to get to the, you know, the last bit. But it's funny and silly. And I had to use a lot of my editing skills to work that video out. And, you know, every day my son walks in and says, Mum, why do you do that with the editing? Why don't you just go that, and that? And I went, oh, you just cut my time out by 2 hours. Yay, I love my son. That kind of thing. See, it's not my thing to edit, and crochet is my thing. So I don't like this full-time thing. Sound like we're having a full meal conversation here. We're having a conversation on what we eat and what we're allowed to eat and what we're not allowed to eat. You know what? I've heard some stories from the elderly, and we are talking the elderly, we're talking 80-year-olds, 90-year-olds. And I know a lot of people that age. Don't ask me how, I just know. And they say, have everything, eat everything, drink everything, but do it all in moderation. And keep yourself physical. Don't go out and do acrobatics. Just go up the street, go for a walk, keep yourself physical. If you've been sitting for more than an hour, get up, go and do some housework, do some gardening, meet a friend, go for a walk, keep yourself physical. I've got wool everywhere. It makes me itchy. I know this is sad. I really can't wear wool. So I can upload for tonight. I want to get working on a sweater. I'm crocheting. Good girl. You go and do that. Enjoy, I say. I don't really like to keep my lives more than an hour. I've noticed it's been going longer than an hour lately, so I'm trying to cut it down. Told I could eat. I could eat. Lol, I know, right? So I've been told, I'm not allowed to eat certain foods. I know, right? Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this down too because this, it's going to go on forever. This week, bye guys. This week we are working on some colour changing for that. We will be doing some sort of a thrifty Thursday, nothing too fancy because of the situation. We will maybe start this, but we are also working on some new stitches that are coming up that I've also did in some of this, but it's not the same as that. It's a little bit different. Some new stitches that are coming up so that we can work on other things. So this week you'll be seeing a lot of new stitches up on Wow Crochet, and you will be seeing how to do some color change for this. All right, that's that. You've been watching Wow Crochet. My name is Mary, and I do this every Saturday morning where I can't work out how to stop this thing. So I'm going to get real close. You're going to have a look at my teeth and my eyes. You're going to have a look at the whole thing. All right. Are we ready? Guys, see you later. Bye, everyone. Let's have a good week. Let's try and keep happy and smiling. Thanks for sharing your wonderful, oh, that's cute. Thank you for being here. And let's get together and have a really good crochet week. Let's have some fun and try and keep smiling, guys. Keep that face smiling. Really keep it smiling. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you Saturday next week, and also for the rest. Nice meeting you too, Annie. And also for the rest of this week, we are going to be working hard, days and nights. Well, not you, me. Ciao. Bye. Where is that button? It's here. I know it's here. Bye. Ciao. Didn't work. Let's try it again. Bye.